up, guys? Welcome to Chef Talk. I'm your host, Shanice, and on today's episode of Chef Talk is episode number 2. Yes, we have yet another chef all the way from Long Island, New York. Yes, listen, the first chef, she was from Long Island, New York. The second chef, she's from Long Island, New York. I'm from New York, of course. Listen, New York is heavy in the building, okay? So without further ado, let's welcome Chef K.
I'm looking for a yellow bone, thick hairstyle.
Okay,
thick in the hips.
Oh.
Come get in my car.
Okay, yes. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. How you doing?
I'm doing great. God is good. Everything's going well.
Oh, listen, I'm so happy to hear that. For real. Okay, so without further ado, I know I say that word a lot, further ado, because it just sounds so fancy, but without further ado.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Yes, I'm fancy.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Okay.
Nails done, hair done, everything big. Oh, nails done, hair's done, everything
over
big.
Here. Hey. So, on today's episode of Chef Talk, episode number 2. That's what they said. That's what Cardi B and Kanye West said. It said 2. But yes, we are going to be making, well, not we. I'm just to help. But she is the superstar of the show, Chef K, and she's going to be making salmon. What kind of salmon is it going to be?
So today we're going to be doing a honey jerk salmon.
Honey jerk salmon. I love honey jerk salmon. And candy bacon Brussels sprouts. Of course, she said a simple baked mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, cakes. Okay guys, so I'm so excited to have Chef K on today's show. So please do tell us, what are you going to be making today?
Okay, so today we're going to be making a honey jerk salmon along with a candied bacon Brussels sprout, garlic mashed potatoes, and an easy mac and cheese.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so amazing. That's definitely giving me like Thanksgiving vibes, like definitely the sides that you would want to see at a Thanksgiving meal or Thanksgiving festivity. So listen, I am very excited. I am very excited for this. I just want you to know that. I love salmon. I love mashed potatoes. I really do. Like, mashed potatoes are literally my favorite. I love Brussels sprouts.
I love them too.
And mac and cheese. I love listen, I love everything. So let's get started. So where do we start first? What's the first thing? Do we do the salmon first, the Brussels sprouts, the mac and cheese, mashed potatoes? What do we do first?
I mean, everything is bussin'. So regardless, whatever we do, we gonna do.
Alright, boom, check it. So you're gonna get some olive oil, you're gonna put it in a pan, no measuring over here, just, look at it with your eyes. Then you got the salmon going on, you see the pieces, ooh, they look all orange and everything, then you're gonna hit it with the Old Bay, you need that Old Bay, put some coarse salt on it. Wait, what kind of salt is that? Celtic salt? Sea salt. And some pepper. Okay, you got the pepper, then you're gonna cut the Brussels sprouts right down the middle, get you a baking pan or a sheet pan. See how she cutting it. Then we're going back to the salmon. You got to put the butter. You see okay, boom. Forget the butter. We got the jerk seasoning. Then we cut in the cherry tomatoes. Cut them down the middle. Yes. Grab the other one. Boom. Cut it down like that. Yes. You're going to put the cherry tomatoes inside the salmon. Then you're going to get your bacon. You're going to chop. Chop. Then you're going to sprinkle some, what is that, olive oil on the Brussels sprouts. Sprinkle it with the bacon. That looks mad good. You got the mashed potatoes. You're going to give it a little stir. You're going to stir. Mac and cheese, stir that up. You see the cheese in there. It looks very cheesy. Then you're going to top the mac and cheese with some extra cheese. Then you're going to put, wow, this is going so fast. Mashed potatoes inside the bowl. Boom, and you're done. Presentation, bitch. Toast to Chef K, y'all. Oh wow, that's really good. Yes. So while we taste the food, after we taste the food, we're gonna go ahead and get into our interview questions, just to get to know Chef K a little bit or a lot of it, so you guys can know who she is, where she comes from, and things of that nature. Okay, so let's get into it first. Okay, what up? Let's go. Ooh-wee. Okay, so what are we gonna do first? We're gonna do.
I think I'm gonna just dive right into.
You're gonna dive. I'm gonna do the mashed potatoes first. Okay, wait, no. I think we should be on track. So you're gonna do salmon?
I think I'm diving into the salmon.
I'm gonna just follow her lead. We're gonna do the salmon first. Okay. Oh my gosh, yes. Wait, it got a little bit of mashed potatoes on there, but you know, I don't even care. Bussin'. What? This is good. Okay, it has a nice little kick to it. So, because it's jerk.
Yeah.
Okay. It's definitely jerking, y'all, but this is bussin'. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is my first time having her food, y'all, and I was blown away. I mean, we had so much fun doing this episode. Like, this is episode 2, but this was a good episode. Chef K she definitely brought the smoke, she brought the heat, she brought the personality, she brought the laughter. Like, I just felt like I always do that. You always do that?
I'm always do
that. So now that leads us into our first question. Who is Chef K? Who is Chef K? Tell us.
I would like to say Chef K is just the person that just shows her personality any and everywhere.
Okay.
You know, I'm just me all the time. I'm loud. I'm innovative. I'm quiet.
From Long Island.
I'm from Long Island.
Long Island.
I'm definitely innovative.
Okay.
Sometimes I have my times where I'm just closed off.
Okay.
Sometimes I have my times where I'm just out there and I'm doing my thing.
Yes.
But I feel like I'm gonna just always be me in anything that I do, whether if it's like cooking or if I'm just randomly, you know, walking down the street, I'm gonna show my personality. I'm always gonna be loud and bubbly because that's just like who I am, you know?
All right. So when did you turn your cooking into an actual business? Like,
I would say when I was about 16. 16 years old. My ex, he was like, you know, why don't you find a job? And I'm like, I don't want a job. My daddy's gonna pay for whatever I want. I was like, $20, you know. When I was 16, that was what, almost 13 years ago?
Yeah.
So I said my dad would just pay for anything. I'll go to his house and get $20 and I'll be okay. And you know, after a while, I was like, you know what, this is not it. But eventually I did have a job, and then like, I did not like the way my boss spoke to me. I'm a very emotional person.
Okay.
And then as soon as my boss yelled at me, I'm like, this is not it. Like, I quit. I don't want to work for you no more. I don't want you to make me cry. Aww. So ever since then, I took the initiative and I said, let me be my own boss. Let me do what I have to do. So I just kept working and building towards what I had to do to become my own boss.
Okay. And the name of the catering company or your company that you came up with was Full of Soul.
Full of Soul, yes.
And that was when you were 16?
16 years old.
Oh my gosh, guys. That's amazing.
I was selling dinner plates out of the trap. That's what I called it. I called the food trap.
The food trap.
So it was just like a separate apartment just to sell dinners out of it.
Wait a second. You had a whole nother apartment?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It was not legit. It was just something that I just came up with to sell food out of it, and I made a lot of money from it.
It's like like your own restaurant.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
The trap was jumping.
The trap was jumping.
Just
like the food, y'all. It was jumping.
But yeah, so that's what I did. I just ended up like getting a separate apartment. I rented it out, and I just like sold food out of it. And then honestly, it just became like super overwhelming to the point where like people called the health department on me. They were just like, the food, like it's just so many people coming in and out. They thought I was selling drugs, and I was like, nah. I was like, nah.
Oh my gosh, Chef K.
I don't sell drugs.
No, she don't sell drugs, but she was selling plates and food. That's what?
Yeah.
That's amazing. You met Loretta Divine.
Yes.
And well, like, how was she? Was she like, oh my gosh, I love this food?
No, she was actually, she was just her. She was just eating her food, and you know, she was like, oh, this is some big old chicken. So I'm
wait. How was the accent though? Was it like the accent?
Yeah, she has the accent.
Just so like,
yes, she does.
Oh my God.
She wanted her hot sauce, and I was like, can I have a picture? I was like, I love you. I was like, I'm from New York. I came here to do my thing.
Yes.
And she's like, you better come on and take this picture.
How she say it?
You better come on and take this picture.
You better come on and take this picture. But then she say like, you better come on and take this picture.
No, she was like, you better come on and take this picture. And then we took the picture, and I was just like super excited because I'm like, you know, like I saw her jumping the broom, and that was amazing. And then, you know, she was in family reunion, so I was like super stoked about that.
Yes.
And she was really nice. She's just like, she didn't have an attitude. She was just sweet, like, you know, so that was like amazing. And then like the whole Netflix situation was like a humbling thing. It was just like working somewhere regular, you know, as far as like, you know, we had a few gate codes we had to get in, and we set up and we did our thing. And, you know, everything was just pretty much normal. And like, you know, everybody was calm. I was calm. But, you know, I'm just super thankful because, like, I came a long way, you know. I moved across country for what I love to do.
Yes.
You know?
You're doing your thing. Do you have, like, any words of encouragement for any upcoming chefs or any entrepreneurs?
I definitely would just say just keep going, even on your bad days, even on days where people don't support you, because I mean, I was 16, 17, messing up, you know, making bad food, undercooking food, and not promoting myself. But at the end of the day, I just kept going. And if you keep going, like, people will see you, people will respect you, and people will definitely want to support you because you believe in yourself, you know? So I would definitely say believe in yourself. Look for inspiration in others, and just keep going. Like I said, even on your bad days, when like you don't think people are looking, or even if your family and your friends aren't looking, just keep going, keep posting. Even if you're reposting like old videos, old pictures, just like always keep going, because it's gonna end up working out in your favor, you know, because that's what happened to me.
This is like a prime example, guys, of like when you have a dream, or when you have something and you literally just stick with it no matter what, because society will pull you and push you in this way and that way and tell you, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that, no, you gotta do it like this, no, you gotta do that. But listen, she's a prime example, walking example of sticking to your guns, sticking to your dreams, your goals, and just pushing through. And now look at her, food trucks, Netflix. What was the other thing you said?
Paramount Studios.
Paramount Studios.
Big Drip.
Yes. Okay. And guys, that concludes Chef Talk. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, please tune back in for the next episode, episode 3. Bye. Cheers.